The Illuminati is a topic that has captivated the imaginations of many for centuries, often associated with secretive operations, global control, and powerful influences shaping world events from the shadows. However, separating fact from fiction in the context of the Illuminati is no simple task. The journey begins with understanding where the organization started, how it evolved, and how it came to occupy such a unique place in popular culture and conspiracy theories today. The origins of the Illuminati trace back to a very real organization, the Bavarian Illuminati, founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law at the University of Ingolstadt in Bavaria, now part of modern-day Germany. Weishaupt's vision was to create a society that promoted Enlightenment principles like reason, secularism, and the rejection of religious and political oppression. He believed that the free exchange of ideas and the questioning of established authority could lead to a better society, one not bound by the constraints of traditional institutions like the church or monarchy. While the Illuminati started small, consisting primarily of intellectuals and progressive thinkers of the time, it quickly garnered attention due to its secretive nature and opposition to established religious and political structures. Weishaupt's organization initially structured itself similarly to the Freemasons, with hierarchical levels and secret rituals meant to foster a sense of exclusivity and camaraderie among its members. The order adopted symbols and terminology borrowed from ancient traditions, including the now famous eye within a triangle, often mistakenly attributed solely to the Illuminati but actually rooted in older symbols representing divine knowledge or providence. The order's goals, however, were far more modern than its borrowed symbols would suggest, aiming to undermine and ultimately replace corrupt and oppressive institutions with a more rational, egalitarian system. Over time, the organization spread throughout Europe, primarily among educated elites and reform-minded individuals, quickly becoming a topic of fascination and suspicion among the ruling classes. The Illuminati's existence, however, was short-lived, at least in its original form. By the late 1780s, under pressure from the Catholic Church and the Bavarian government, the order was officially suppressed and disbanded. Many of its members were imprisoned or forced into exile, and Weishaupt himself fled to another part of Germany, where he spent the rest of his life largely in obscurity. Although the Illuminati had only been active for a little over a decade, its sudden dissolution, combined with its clandestine nature and progressive ideals, led to widespread rumors that the group had simply gone underground rather than disappearing altogether. These rumors were further fueled by the turbulent political climate of the late 18th and early 19th centuries. The French Revolution in particular gave rise to numerous conspiracy theories about secret societies manipulating events behind the scenes. Some conservative thinkers and religious leaders, unsettled by the revolution's radical ideas and the overthrow of the monarchy, blamed the Illuminati for orchestrating the chaos. These accusations were largely speculative and lacked concrete evidence, but they nevertheless helped cement the notion of the Illuminati as a shadowy organization wielding immense power from behind the scenes. The fact that the revolution was driven by principles of equality, liberty, and fraternity, ideas that mirrored the goals of the original Illuminati, further fueled these speculations, even though there was no direct link between the two. As the 19th century progressed, the idea of the Illuminati began to fade into the background of public consciousness, resurfacing only occasionally in discussions about secret societies and political intrigue. However, the late 19th and early 20th centuries saw a resurgence of interest in conspiracy theories, particularly among groups who feared the rise of socialism, communism, and other leftist ideologies. The Illuminati, now largely divorced from its historical roots, became a convenient scapegoat for these anxieties. Some theorists began to claim that the Illuminati had not only survived its suppression in Bavaria but had grown into a powerful global force, working in concert with other secret societies like the Freemasons and the Jesuits to control world governments, manipulate financial markets, and promote godless ideologies. One of the key developments in this period was the publication of books and pamphlets that purported to reveal the hidden machinations of the Illuminati and other secret societies. These works often blended fact and fiction, taking inspiration from historical events while weaving elaborate narratives about clandestine plots to overthrow governments or control economies. The most famous of these works is perhaps Proofs of a Conspiracy, written by John Robison in 1797, which claimed that the Illuminati had infiltrated Freemasonry and was behind the radical political changes sweeping Europe. While Robison's work was widely read and influential, it was also criticized for its lack of evidence and reliance on conjecture. Nevertheless, the idea that a secret organization could be pulling the strings behind major world events had now taken hold in the public imagination. The 20th century, marked by two world wars, economic depression, and the rise of totalitarian regimes, provided fertile ground for further conspiracy theories about the Illuminati. As societies grappled with the rapid pace of change and the often bewildering complexity of global politics, the idea of a small group of powerful individuals secretly directing world events gained a certain appeal. It offered a simple, albeit paranoid, explanation for the chaos and uncertainty of the times. This was particularly true during the Cold War, when fears of communism, nuclear war, and global domination by one superpower or another led many to believe that hidden forces were manipulating events behind the scenes. For some, the Illuminati became the ultimate puppet masters, controlling both sides of the ideological divide and using the conflict to further their own mysterious goals. In this period, the Illuminati began to appear more frequently in popular culture, often portrayed as an all-powerful secret organization pulling the strings of governments, corporations, and even religious institutions. Books, movies, and television shows increasingly referenced the Illuminati, often using it as a shorthand for the idea of a hidden elite controlling the world. While these portrayals were largely fictional, they helped to cement the idea of the Illuminati in the popular consciousness as an omnipotent and malevolent force. This portrayal was often exaggerated and sensationalized, but it resonated with audiences who were looking for explanations for the apparent randomness and unpredictability of world events. The Internet age brought with it a new wave of Illuminati-related conspiracy theories as information and misinformation spread more rapidly than ever before. Websites, forums, and social media platforms became breeding grounds for elaborate theories about the Illuminati's influence on everything from government policy to entertainment and pop culture. These theories often borrowed from earlier ideas about secret societies, combining them with new fears about globalization, technological advancement, and the erosion of national sovereignty. Some theorists claimed that the Illuminati had infiltrated every aspect of society, using their wealth and power to manipulate public opinion, control economies, and push for a one-world government. Others suggested that prominent figures in politics, business, and entertainment were members of the Illuminati, pointing to symbolic gestures, hand signs, or cryptic messages in their public appearances as evidence of their involvement. As these theories grew more elaborate, they often took on a life of their own, with new details and interpretations being added over time. One common thread, however, was the idea that the Illuminati was working towards a new world order, a concept that had been floating around in conspiracy theory circles for decades. The term refers to an alleged plan by the Illuminati to establish a single, authoritarian world government that would control all aspects of human life. Proponents of this theory often point to international organizations like the United Nations, the World Bank, and the International Monetary Fund as tools of the Illuminati, claiming that these institutions are part of a broader effort to erode national sovereignty and concentrate power in the hands of a global elite. As the 21st century progressed, the Illuminati conspiracy theory continued to evolve, fueled by the increasing interconnectedness of the world and the rise of the digital age. What was once a fringe belief shared among small groups of conspiracy theorists gained new life on the Internet, where it could be disseminated widely and rapidly. Social media platforms in particular played a significant role in the spread of Illuminati-related ideas, as they allowed users to share and amplify content that confirmed their pre-existing suspicions or fed into their curiosity about secret societies. A major reason for the resurgence of Illuminati theories in recent decades is the growing distrust in established institutions, including governments, corporations, and the media. This distrust has been compounded by real-world events that have shaken the public's faith in these institutions, such as financial crises, political scandals, and the increasing concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a few individuals. In this context, the idea of an elite group like the Illuminati secretly manipulating events from behind the scenes seems plausible to many people who are looking for explanations for the apparent dysfunction and inequality in the world. One of the more striking features of modern Illuminati conspiracy theories is their adaptability. As new events unfold or new information comes to light, these theories are often reinterpreted or expanded to accommodate the latest developments. For instance, the global financial crisis of 2008 was quickly incorporated into existing Illuminati narratives, with some theorists claiming that the crisis had been orchestrated by the Illuminati as part of their effort to destabilize the global economy and pave the way for a new world order. Similarly, the rise of populist movements and anti-globalization sentiment in the 2010s provided new fodder for Illuminati-related speculation, as theorists began to argue that these movements were either being secretly controlled by the Illuminati or were a reaction to the group's growing influence. Another key factor in the endurance of Illuminati conspiracy theories is the way in which they intersect with other popular conspiracy theories. In particular, the idea of the Illuminati has become deeply intertwined with fears about globalization, the rise of surveillance technology, and the erosion of individual freedoms. Some theorists argue that the Illuminati is working in concert with major tech companies, financial institutions, and governments to create a global surveillance state, where all human activity is monitored and controlled. This idea has been bolstered by real-world concerns about data privacy, mass surveillance programs, and the increasing influence of large corporations in shaping public policy. For those who believe in the Illuminati, these developments are not random or coincidental but part of a deliberate plan to centralize power and control the global population. Perhaps one of the most notable aspects of contemporary Illuminati conspiracy theories is the way in which they have permeated popular culture, particularly in relation to the entertainment industry. Over the past few decades, numerous celebrities, musicians, and public figures have been accused of being members of the Illuminati, with theorists pointing to perceived symbols, hand gestures, or hidden messages in their music videos, performances, or public appearances as evidence of their involvement. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West are just a few of the high-profile figures who have been linked to the Illuminati, with some theorists suggesting that their success is not the result of talent or hard work but of secret Illuminati connections that have granted them fame and fortune. This particular strand of the Illuminati conspiracy theory reflects broader anxieties about the influence of media and entertainment on society, as well as concerns about the commercialization of culture and the perceived moral decline of modern society. For some theorists, the Illuminati's infiltration of the entertainment industry is part of a larger agenda to manipulate the masses through popular culture, using music, movies, and television to subtly promote materialism, hedonism, and moral decay. Others argue that celebrities who appear to embrace Illuminati symbolism are doing so either as a form of rebellion or as part of a secretive recruitment process, where fame and wealth are offered in exchange for allegiance to the Illuminati's agenda. This focus on the entertainment industry has helped to bring Illuminati conspiracy theories into the mainstream, particularly among younger generations who may be less familiar with the historical origins of the Illuminati but are nonetheless intrigued by the idea of secret societies and hidden messages in popular culture. The internet, and particularly platforms like YouTube, has played a crucial role in this process, with countless videos, articles, and social media posts offering detailed breakdowns of supposed Illuminati symbols in music videos, movies, and live performances. These videos often draw on a combination of historical references, symbolism, and numerology, presenting viewers with a narrative that seems both plausible and compelling, even if much of the evidence is circumstantial or based on speculative connections. One of the reasons why Illuminati conspiracy theories resonate so strongly with people, particularly in today's society, is that they offer a sense of clarity and order in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable. By attributing major world events, cultural trends, or even individual success to the machinations of a secret group, these theories provide an explanation for why things happen the way they do, even if that explanation is not based on verifiable facts. In an age where information is readily accessible but often difficult to verify, the allure of a simple, all-encompassing explanation for the world's problems can be very appealing. Moreover, Illuminati conspiracy theories also tap into deeper psychological and social needs, such as the desire for belonging and the fear of the unknown. For some believers, the idea of the Illuminati represents a hidden truth that only a select few are aware of, which can create a sense of empowerment and purpose. In this way, subscribing to Illuminati theories becomes not just about understanding the world but also about asserting one's independence from the mainstream narrative and aligning oneself with a group that is perceived as more enlightened or aware. At the same time, the notion of a powerful, secret group manipulating world events can also serve as a convenient scapegoat for individuals or groups who feel marginalized or powerless in society. Rather than accepting the complexities of social, economic, or political change, it can be easier to believe that these changes are being driven by an unseen force with malevolent intentions. This is particularly true in times of crisis or uncertainty, when people are more likely to seek out explanations that reinforce their existing beliefs or provide a clear enemy to blame for their problems. However, the pervasiveness of Illuminati conspiracy theories in popular culture and public discourse also raises important questions about the impact of these theories on society as a whole. While many people may view Illuminati-related content as harmless entertainment or speculation, there is a risk that such theories can contribute to broader patterns of distrust, cynicism, and paranoia. In particular, the widespread belief in secret societies like the Illuminati can erode public confidence in democratic institutions and processes, leading people to disengage from civic life or reject legitimate sources of authority. This, in turn, can create fertile ground for more extreme forms of conspiracy thinking, which can have real-world consequences, as seen in cases where conspiracy theories have motivated violence or political unrest. In recent years, concerns about the rise of conspiracy theories, including those related to the Illuminati, have prompted efforts to counter misinformation and promote media literacy. Some educators and researchers argue that teaching critical thinking skills and encouraging skepticism of unverified claims can help individuals better navigate the complex information landscape and resist the allure of conspiracy theories. Others advocate for more transparency from governments and institutions, suggesting that reducing secrecy and increasing public trust could help to mitigate the appeal of conspiratorial thinking. Nonetheless, the persistence of Illuminati conspiracy theories suggests that they fulfill a deep psychological and cultural need for many people, and it is unlikely that they will disappear anytime soon. As long as there is uncertainty, inequality, and a sense of powerlessness in society, there will likely continue to be those who look to the Illuminati as an explanation for the world's problems. The challenge for society, then, is to find ways to address these underlying issues while fostering a more informed and critical approach to the information we consume. As the Illuminati conspiracy theory moved further into the 21st century, it became even more deeply ingrained in both online subcultures and mainstream discourse. One of the most significant developments in recent years has been the rise of social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where information spreads almost instantaneously and often without rigorous scrutiny. On these platforms, the Illuminati and similar conspiracy theories have found a fertile environment, combining elements of truth, speculation, and outright fabrication into a compelling narrative that can easily attract followers. Memes, viral videos, and posts purporting to reveal secrets of the Illuminati are often shared millions of times, amplifying their reach far beyond traditional conspiracy theorist circles. This digital era has also brought with it a peculiar form of humor and irony surrounding the Illuminati. For many younger internet users, the Illuminati is less a subject of serious belief and more of a running joke or cultural reference point. The triangle and eye symbols, for instance, are frequently incorporated into memes and images, often with an exaggerated sense of mystery or importance. This light-hearted treatment of the Illuminati demonstrates how the theory has morphed into something more than just a paranoid suspicion. It's become a part of modern internet culture, used as shorthand for ideas about power, control, and secrecy. Yet, while some treat the concept with irony, others remain firmly convinced of its reality. For these individuals, the digital landscape offers a confirmation bias feedback loop. They can easily find evidence to support their beliefs, whether through dubious sources or by interpreting random events and symbols as proof of Illuminati activity. This environment can often blur the line between skepticism and belief, making it difficult to distinguish between satire and genuine fear or suspicion. The internet's global reach also means that these theories are no longer confined to specific regions or groups. They transcend national borders and are embraced by people from a wide variety of cultural backgrounds, all of whom bring their own interpretations and additions to the myth. In addition to the internet's role in spreading and evolving Illuminati conspiracy theories, global events continue to provide ample fuel for speculation. Major world crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic, economic instability, and political upheaval have all been linked by some theorists to the supposed machinations of the Illuminati. The pandemic, in particular, became a breeding ground for conspiracy theories, with some suggesting that the virus was a bioweapon created or deliberately spread by the Illuminati as part of their plan to reduce the world's population and impose stricter control over global governments. Others posited that the rollout of vaccines was part of a broader Illuminati effort to implant microchips in the population, enabling them to track and control human behavior on a mass scale. These theories, while lacking credible evidence, nonetheless gained significant traction in certain circles, reflecting broader societal fears about government overreach, surveillance, and personal freedom. The emergence of new technologies such as artificial intelligence and digital currencies has only added to these anxieties. Some theorists argue that these technologies are tools of the Illuminati, designed to centralize control and eliminate individual autonomy. The increasing reliance on digital platforms for everything from banking to communication feeds into the belief that society is being herded into a system where all actions and decisions are monitored and manipulated by a powerful, unseen elite. Illuminati conspiracy theories have also found a receptive audience among certain political movements, particularly those that challenge or oppose globalization, immigration, and international institutions like the United Nations or the European Union. For these movements, the Illuminati represents the embodiment of their fears, a global cabal seeking to dissolve national borders, undermine cultural identities, and establish a world government that disregards the interests of individual nations or peoples. This kind of thinking dovetails with broader nationalist or isolationist ideologies, and in some cases has been used to justify extreme political positions or actions. Interestingly, one of the more recent offshoots of the Illuminati conspiracy theory involves its supposed connection to extraterrestrial life. Some theorists have speculated that the Illuminati is either in contact with or even controlled by alien beings, who have provided them with advanced knowledge and technology. This idea is often tied to other conspiracy theories involving secret government programs, such as the alleged cover-up of UFO sightings or extraterrestrial encounters. According to this narrative, the Illuminati and certain world governments are working together to conceal the existence of aliens from the general public, either because they are using alien technology for their own benefit or because the aliens themselves have sinister plans for humanity. This blend of traditional Illuminati conspiracy elements with science fiction-like themes reflects the increasingly fantastical nature of the theory as it evolves. While some still view the Illuminati as a terrestrial organization with political and economic goals, others have expanded the theory into realms of the supernatural, suggesting that the group is far more powerful and mysterious than initially imagined. This shift also highlights how flexible conspiracy theories can be. They adapt to new cultural trends and concerns, incorporating whatever new elements are necessary to keep the narrative relevant and engaging for their audience. Another key feature of modern Illuminati conspiracy theories is the use of symbols and imagery to support the idea of the group's continued existence and influence. Many theorists point to recurring symbols such as pyramids, eyes, or owls in corporate logos, government buildings, or even popular entertainment as evidence of Illuminati control. For example, the imagery on the United States dollar bill, specifically the pyramid with the all-seeing eye, has been cited for decades as proof that the U.S. government is either controlled by or in league with the Illuminati. In more recent times, theorists have expanded their scrutiny to include international corporations, tech companies, and entertainment franchises, suggesting that their logos and branding are secretly communicating the influence or membership of the Illuminati. In popular culture, the entertainment industry remains a focal point for Illuminati conspiracy theorists. While earlier discussions revolved around individual celebrities such as Beyoncé or Jay-Z being involved in the Illuminati, more recent iterations of the theory claim that the entire entertainment industry is under the group's control. This extends beyond just music and film to include sports, fashion, and even social media influencers. According to this theory, the Illuminati recruits and promotes certain individuals who can spread their messages subtly or not so subtly through the media, manipulating public opinion and promoting a materialistic, hedonistic worldview that aligns with their supposed goals. Despite the proliferation of Illuminati-related content in various forms of media, serious investigation into the actual history of the group often reveals a stark contrast between myth and reality. Scholars who have researched secret societies and their impact on historical events typically conclude that the Illuminati, as originally conceived in the 18th century, had little impact beyond its initial formation and dissolution. The group's actual influence on world events was limited, and most of the subsequent claims about their involvement in major political or economic shifts are unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, this gap between historical fact and contemporary myth does little to dampen the enthusiasm of those who continue to propagate Illuminati conspiracy theories. In many ways, the enduring appeal of the Illuminati myth speaks to broader cultural and psychological trends. The desire to uncover hidden truths, combined with a distrust of authority and a sense of powerlessness in the face of complex global systems, drives many people to embrace conspiracy theories that offer simple explanations for the world's problems. At its core, the idea of the Illuminati taps into an ancient fear of secret power, of elites conspiring behind the scenes to control the fate of ordinary people. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, this narrative provides a comforting, if unsettling, sense of order and purpose. However, the real-world consequences of conspiracy theories, including those about the Illuminati, cannot be ignored. While some individuals engage with these ideas out of curiosity or for entertainment, others take them far more seriously, sometimes with dangerous results. There have been numerous instances where conspiracy theories have motivated violence, harassment, or political extremism, as believers attempt to expose or combat the forces they think are manipulating the world. The Illuminati, with its rich history of symbolism and intrigue, is particularly potent in this regard, as it provides a ready-made target for those looking to explain or fight against perceived injustices. In conclusion, the Illuminati conspiracy theory has evolved significantly from its origins as a small, short-lived group of Enlightenment thinkers in 18th-century Bavaria. Over the centuries, the myth of the Illuminati has taken on a life of its own, transforming into a global all-encompassing theory that touches on politics, economics, entertainment, and even extraterrestrial life. Whether seen as a joke, a serious threat, or something in between, the Illuminati continues to captivate the public imagination, reflecting deeper anxieties and uncertainties about the modern world. Even as society becomes more informed and connected, the allure of secret knowledge and hidden power remains as strong as ever, ensuring that the myth of the Illuminati will likely endure for many years to come.